Close your eyes. Picture, if you dare, that everything you hold true about yourself is merely an illusion, a sinister tapestry spun by your own mind. You believe you possess your thoughts, that you command your emotions, that you dictate your desires. But what if I reveal to you that none of this is real? Your unconscious mind is the puppeteer, pulling the strings from the shadows. It always has been. The most harrowing evidence of its control emerges each night when you surrender to sleep and the waking world dissolves into darkness. In that fleeting moment, your mind breaks free from its shackles, unleashing its most terrifying secrets. You dream, and within those nightmares lies the truth you desperately avoid. Sigmund Freud introduced a chilling notion that forever altered our perception of the human psyche. Dreams are not mere phantoms. They are cryptic messages, revealing what your consciousness has fought to suppress. They echo repressed desires, forbidden urges, and unsettling truths that you cannot bear to confront in the light of day. Consider this: you awaken drenched in sweat, your heart racing like a drum heralding doom. You've experienced a bizarre dream, something grotesque, something you would never dare share. But why? Because deep within, you understand that dream was not a mere figment of imagination. It was a reflection, and the image it cast was one you loathe. Freud termed it the fulfillment of wishes. He suggests that our dreams reflect our deepest, unacknowledged desires, albeit in a twisted and veiled manner. The mind, in its protective instinct, cannot allow certain yearnings to emerge in their raw form. The truth would be too frightening, too unacceptable. Instead, it cloaks them in symbols, in impossible scenarios, and in absurd images that, beneath their surface, convey a painfully clear message. Reflect on your dreams, the oddest, the most disturbing, the ones that leave a heavy weight in your chest. Perhaps you find yourself dreaming of losing your teeth, standing exposed in public, or being pursued by an unseen figure. Or maybe you dream of someone you believed you had moved on from, someone you know you shouldn't long for, yet still do. Nothing in these dreams is random. Nothing is mere coincidence. Freud uncovered that the unconscious employs two mechanisms to mask what you truly yearn for: condensation and displacement. Condensation allows a single dream to harbor multiple hidden meanings. One face might merge several people, and one scenario could encapsulate various memories and desires. Displacement, however, is even more insidious, swapping the significant for the trivial, hiding true longing beneath something that seems inconsequential. This is why we dream of objects, bizarre locations, and things that appear nonsensical. Yet, deep within, every element has a purpose. Everything conceals something you're reluctant to face. Ultimately, the myth of Oedipus starkly illustrates the profound power of dreams, revealing the haunting truths we often wish to ignore. Freud had the audacity to suggest something profoundly unsettling, that deep within the recesses of our minds, we all harbor some form of repressed desire toward our own parents, a notion so taboo, so unfathomable, that we have buried it deep within our unconscious. Yet it doesn't vanish. It morphs, sometimes leaking into our dreams, disguised and unrecognizable at first glance. But it lingers. What if this were indeed true? What if, each night as you drift into slumber, your unconscious is revealing its darkest truths without your awareness? What you believed was lost to time still exists. What you thought you had conquered never truly departed. It merely took on a different form. Hidden, unrecognizable at first glance, but it remains. What if all of this were true? What if every night, while you sleep, your unconscious whispers its most profound secrets, unnoticed? Freud introduced the method of free association as a means to uncover these enigmas. By discussing a dream without restraint, without fear, allowing your thoughts to flow freely, you may gradually uncover patterns, concealed connections, the meanings that lie buried within your psyche. But are you prepared to confront what lies beneath? Not everyone is. Not everyone wishes to face the truth about themselves. And you? Do you truly want to uncover the reality of your dreams? Perhaps the more pressing question is, can you bear it? The issue with dreams isn't that they are inherently dark or unsettling. The true issue lies in their brutal honesty. They expose truths you'd rather not confront, and therein lies the heartache. What do you do when you come to the painful realization that your own subconscious is turning against you? What happens when your dreams challenge the very image you hold of yourself? Freud believed that we are not merely what we claim to be, nor what we present to the world, nor even what we think we know about ourselves. We are shaped by our suppressed desires, our childhood traumas, and the instincts that society has compelled us to hide away. In dreams, these buried aspects rise to the surface, often cloaked in symbolism. Yet, the most disquieting truth is that dreams do more than just unveil our repressed feelings. They often serve as ominous messages, foretelling what lies ahead. Research indicates that many individuals dream of illnesses before receiving a diagnosis, foresee losses before they occur, and sense betrayals before they are revealed. Is it mere coincidence, or does the unconscious possess insights we are reluctant to acknowledge? Because, let's face it, your mind is more perceptive than you realize. It discerns patterns, recalls details your waking self has missed, and connects dots you didn't even know were there, sometimes communicating through dreams. A dream that, if understood properly, could offer a glimmer of hope amidst the sorrow. Here's the issue. How can you tell the difference between a mere nighttime hallucination and a genuine message from your subconscious? Freud proposed a solution: universal symbols. This is where it gets significant. Certain symbols recur in dreams worldwide, transcending culture, language, and time, falling into an abyss. Flying, being pursued, finding yourself in a room with no exit, losing teeth. These are not just arbitrary images. They represent fear, desire, and internal struggles. They serve as a means for the unconscious to convert raw emotions into images that the conscious mind can eventually understand, even if not right away. For instance, dreaming about losing teeth might indicate anxiety regarding one's appearance, fear of aging, or even a real-life loss. Dreaming of flying could symbolize a desire to escape a stifling situation or a wish to liberate oneself from overwhelming responsibilities. As for dreams of being chased, that delves into more troubling territory. Such dreams often suggest that you are fleeing from something within yourself, something you are unwilling to confront, which will inevitably catch up to you. Regarding the individuals who show up in your dreams, Freud noted a truth that many find hard to accept. Most of the people we see in our dreams are not truly themselves. They are representations of different aspects of ourselves. It doesn't matter whether it's your closest friend, a stranger, or someone you believed you had forgotten long ago. Often, they are merely facades, representations of something your mind needs to reveal. Now comes the most unsettling question. If dreams mirror our unconscious, encapsulating our desires, fears, and profound truths, what does it signify when someone experiences a recurring dream? Freud would argue that it indicates an unresolved conflict, something that must be brought to light, something the conscious mind is reluctant to confront. The more you disregard it, the more relentless the dream becomes, until it can no longer be ignored, until what was concealed finally surfaces in a manner you might not be able to control. Dreams are not just a mirror of our identity. They serve as a caution about who we might become. Now that you are aware of this, will you continue to overlook your dreams? They will persist, waiting, whispering to you each night. So, what will you choose to do the next time you close your eyes?